Yes? You're Mr. and Mrs. Palmer?
Yes.
My God. How old are you two kids?
Come on.
Oi! Do you want the room or don't you? If you want anything, I live just across the hall. You can fix up the rent in the morning.
Thanks.
Well, good night, Mr. and Mrs. Palmer.
Good night.
Don't touch me.
Top one. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone in particular, but someone at this table is cheating. You're a bad loser, Fiona. No, I'm not a bad loser. I'm just tired. Oh, why don't you two chooks go on home?
Oh, lovely.
Well, she's one of all. Now, who the hell can that be at this hour? Oh, excuse me, I'll be right back, girls.
It's my wife. She's sick.
Is it the baby?
I think so.
Ruby? Aren't you having pains?
Yes.
Bad pains?
Yes.
Has she been crying out?
No. Shouldn't we take her to a hospital?
I'm not going to a hospital. Please get him out of here.
Madge, the doctor's number's on the table by the phone. Why don't you go with Madge? Come.
She should be crying out.
There we are, David.
Thanks.
Where do you both come from?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. How old are you?
18.
18. This your first baby?
Yes.
Oh, relax, love. It's a joke. Come on. Cheer up. It's not the end of the world. Will your parents help you?
No.
What about hers?
No.
Well, you can count your blessings you took a room here. Fiona's 1 in a million.
Fiona.
Your landlady, Mrs. Thompson, she's a remarkable woman. You'll see. Well, David, what did you want? A boy or a girl?
I don't mind.
Just as well. You've got one of each. Twins. Good morning, Patricia.
Hello, Mrs. Thompson.
Clean nappies. How are they? Little darlings. Oh, where's David?
Looking for a job?
Oh, that's good. It's no good him moping around here all day. Oh, will you look at that? Just 1 week old and he's like Tarzan already. Oh, have you thought of names for them yet?
Not yet.
Patricia, you're not the first unmarried mother, and you most certainly won't be the last. Okay, so I know it's none of my business, but I can't help noticing how you treat David. It took two to tango, love.
You're right, Mrs. Thompson. It is none of your business.
I'll get on with my laundry. I'm taking the girl. You can have the boy. Whether you have him adopted or not is your problem. I never want to see either of you again. Patricia. Well, she certainly says what she means.
She really hated me because of all this.
Rubbish. You've got to find her, you know that.
No. No, I won't try to find her. She knows what she wants. She always did. She certainly doesn't want me. Or the boy.
Okay. What about the boy?
I guess I'll have to have him adopted. I can't look after him, I know that.
If you have him adopted, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. David, you're young, you're strong. Why, you can give this boy a good future. Do you want to give him away?
How can I look after a child by myself?
I'll look after him until you get on your feet. What's his name going to be?
I don't know. What do you think?
You're the father.
How about John?
John. John Palmer. That's a nice name. Hello, Johnny. Oh, you're going to grow into a fine young man. You'll see. A fine young man.
What the hell are you doing up there? Climbing to the top! Look, don't do anything foolish! What's your name? John Palmer!
David Palmer, you can't come in until you close your eyes. Now stop pushing.
Oh, come on, what are you talking about? I'm trying to juggle this train. What? Oh, well. When
Just look at her.
Here, give me that before you drop it.
Well, your mother's right. You certainly are beautiful. Come here. Oh!
Oh, who can that be?
If it's Bill, don't let him in. It's unlucky.
I'll go.
Hello.
Good day, Mr. Palmer. Is Susan there?
Yes, hello, Bill. We're just been having a preview of the wedding dress, and your bride-to-be is beautiful. Oh, here she is.
Hi, darling.
Have you got the TV on?
No way.
Well, you'd better switch it on. News spot. I think you're in for a shock.
Okay. Said to switch the TV on.
David, it's the police.
Mr. Palmer?
Dad, look, it's Johnny.
Well,
Is that your son, sir?
I'd invite everyone to the
Yes.
reception as well.
What's it all about?
I'll explain on the way. Do you think you can talk him down?
Now, Susan's
Oh, I'll talk him down, all
Susan's
right.
Yeah, Susan's a nurse.
done.
And Bill, he works with me. He's my best mate. I introduced him to her. See, Saturday the 28th is going to be the happiest day in their lives. So I want everyone in the state to come along to the wedding.
How
and
can he
enjoy
do this to me?
Well, do you find this romantic? Would you risk arrest and maybe your life to climb a tower like this to invite the whole world and his wife to the marriage of your sister to your best friend? Frankly, on a night like this, it leaves me cold.
Well, it looks as though if you've nothing to do on...
Okay, we're off the air. I hope they throw the book at you, mate.
Why? You got a good news story?
News story? When I heard you were up here, I only came up for one reason.
What was that?
I thought you might jump.
Television 4, good evening.
Yes. I want to lodge a protest about the arrest of that nice young chappie who climbed up your mast this evening.
Your name, please.
Wilberforce. I think it's lousy that someone with a bit of romance in their blood gets hauled off to jail like that.
Thank you, sir. I'll register your complaint.
Thank you. Getting a lot of calls, are you?
Yes, sir. Good night. Television 4, good evening.
Yeah. And what's wrong with this country, eh? Your police arrest that nicer guy because he wants to invite me to his wedding.
Your name, please, sir.
My name is Tony Lucia.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Are you?
It all got a bit out of hand. I wasn't doing any harm.
Weren't you? What does that say?
Trespassers will be prosecuted.
Good. I just wanted to be sure you could read. You obviously saw those signs around the transmitter then.
Yes, sir.
Got a moment, Sarge?
They may want you to have psychiatric tests.
Me? They're mad.
No, they think you're mad. And after tonight, I'm damn sure you
Oh,
are.
come on, Dad. It was only a bit of fun.
Fun? You call that fun? I give up. You've been in trouble ever since you were born. Never understood you. Look, just tell me, why do you keep doing stupid things like that all the time? What do you want?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you're going to have to talk about it.
How many sons do you have, Mr. Palmer?
2.
The other one named Kevin, age 18?
Yeah.
Come on in, son.
Kevin, now what are you doing here?
He was in on it, too.
I didn't want John to get all the blame.
Seems to me you've got a pretty undisciplined family on your hands, Mr. Palmer.
So, they let you come home.
Took a lot of persuading, I can tell you.
Susan gone to bed?
No. Bill came over. His mother suggested she spend the night at their place. Oh, we've had lots of phone calls. People knocking on the door telling us they saw you on TV. You're not exactly Susan's favourite brother at the moment.
Thought she'd laugh about it. You know, her sense of humour.
Some girls don't find their wedding day a laughing matter. What about you? How did you get mixed up in all this? Couldn't believe it when your father phoned to say you were arrested as well.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. We didn't hurt anyone, did we? Well, it'd be different if we were throwing petrol bombs or mugging little old ladies. All we try to do is make people happy for a change. Any other family would have laughed about it.
Any other family would have kicked you out in the street. Now get to bed, both of you.
Can't we talk about this sensibly?
I don't think you can do anything sensibly.
Come on. You have to get to work in a few hours. We'll talk tomorrow night.
Night, Mum.
And I'll talk to you over breakfast.
Night.
Dad, it wasn't all John's fault.
Yeah, go ahead and protect him.
We thought it up together.
Go to bed. The police think we're a family of ratbags.
Well, perhaps we are.
You wouldn't laugh at it being there. What am I going to do with John, Beryl?
You could try understanding him.
Understanding him? He's a lost cause. You know that? If he's not doing that stupid things like that, like this Cape of the Night, he's living in that ridiculous dream world of his. And you always end up defending him. He isn't even your son.
David, when you first brought that rebellious little boy back from Sydney, my heart went out to him. Now, we have all grown to love him very much. But you treat him as a complete stranger, and you're his father. Just maybe he does these crazy things to get you to notice him.
Oh, I notice him, all right.
Come on. Let's go to bed.
Look at him grinning away there as though he hasn't a care in the world.
I thought I told you to wake him up.
I did. He just rolls over and goes off again.
John, wake up.
Oh, hi, Mum.
Here, drink this. And then move. All we need at the moment is for you to lose that job.
Yeah, that job. Had some fun last night, did we?
Look,
I want to apologise for that, mate. Mum says Susan's pretty upset.
Susan was upset. I was upset. My mother was upset. And I should imagine your old man was pretty upset as well.
The invitation was only supposed to be at the top of the mast, and then, well, I got carried away and invited the whole of Victoria.
God help you if you get married, mate. You know I'll get even, don't you?
Hey, you'll never get even with me. I'm too smart for you.
Oh, yeah? Is that right, is it?
What the hell do you two lunatics think you're playing at?
Sorry, Sam.
I've warned you about all this horseplay. You arrive late for work, and you clown around with thousands of dollars worth of stuff all around you. Now, you two pull your fingers out, or you both get fired. Understood? Okay, just take it steady. Well, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Lower away gently. Very gently. Okay.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that's it. You're fired. Both of you!
Are you all right?
But you can't fire me for something that wasn't my fault.
Don't argue, just get out.
But Sam, it was an accident. I let go of the chain, not Bill.
Listen, the stuff in that crate was worth thousands. Now, I've had you two clowns up to here, so just get out. Now!
You know how much I needed this bloody job. Beryl?
No, it's me.
What are you doing home?
Mum out, is she?
She's out shopping. Well?
I've been fired.
Fired? Again?
Maggie, it's Patricia Hamilton. Welcome home. How was Greece? Oh, wonderful. Now, listen, darling, you've arrived home just in time for Angela's birthday party. On Thursday. We'd love you to come. Oh, marvellous. Listen, I'll give you a call tomorrow and arrange all the details. I've got to go now. Angie's just come in. Yeah. Oh, and it's a surprise party. Yes. Bye-bye, darling.
So it's a surprise party now, is it?
Oh, the guests enjoy it more that way. That was Maggie Fielding.
Did you have to invite her to my party?
Oh, she's important. I'm meeting your father at the gallery. Did you have a nice lunch?
Not bad. Truck almost hit us on the way home, though.
Well, I hope you had your seatbelt on. We'll see you about 7.
Well, I may be going out.
Oh, well, have a nice time, darling. Bye.
You've been in trouble ever since you were a kid. You left school when you could have gone for a
I
successful...
left school, if you remember, because Sis family needed money.
Now, what happened? One job after the other. You either walked out or you were fired. Look, what do you want out of life, John?
I think you'd understand.
Damn right I don't understand, but I'll tell you what to do. Look, I got you that job with
Dad!
someone. You go back there and apologise.
Dad, it's a lousy job.
Someone's driving a truck all over the country, but it's a job. You never hear me complain.
No, I never hear you complain. All I ever hear you say is hello and goodbye. This is the longest talk we've had in years, you
Look,
know
don't
that.
get smart with me, son. If you don't like it here, move out.
Okay, I'll ask me rotten job back. But tell me one thing. Why don't you like me?
You get that job, I'll find somewhere else to live.
What's wrong?
I'm wrong. Everything I do is wrong.
What the hell do you want?
I need that job. That accident wasn't my fault.
Get lost.
I'm saving to getting married. I've just taken out a mortgage on a new house.
You should have thought of that before you started fooling around with that other clown.
Give me a chance.
No. I put 2 new men on. They start tomorrow.
Okay, you owe me a week's money. I want it.
Some kind of a joke. You're asking me for money after what you cost me today.
Got to have it.
I'll show you how mean I can be.
Emergency. Which service do you require?
Police.
Now, wait a minute. This is between you and me.
Don't make things worse for yourself.
Sam?
Hello?
Bill? It's Susie.
Oh, hi.
I've just walked in. Mum told me you and John were fired earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah, we were fired.
Well, what happened?
Ask John. He might be able to tell you.
Oh, he went back to talk to San Selma. He hasn't come home.
Bill, are you all right?
Yeah. I came home after we got fired. Mum's not well. I stayed with her.
Would you like to come over?
No. Well, she's got a migraine or something. Look, can we skip going out tonight?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, it's just that I've got to find another job, and it's probably best if I start looking through the papers, that sort of thing.
Well, I might ring you later on then.
Yeah. John's got a lot to answer for, Susie.
Oh, don't worry. I'll have it out with him when he gets home.
Bye, darling.
I love you, Susie.
I don't think next door's too impressed with it. I got the cold shoulder over the fence today. Oh, look.
Dad, can you come in here?
Now, what for?
I've got to talk to you. By yourself.
Look, couldn't this wait till after tea?
No, it can't.
Well, did you get your job back?
I've been walking around for hours. Dad, I know I upset you with some of the things I do, but I always tell you the truth. Do you believe that?
Did you get your job back or not?
He's dead.
Oh, who's dead?
Sam Selma. I went back there, like you said, to ask him a job, but he was dead when I got there.
Listen, hold on. Someone killed you.
With an iron bar.
Did you phone the police?
I just ran. They saw me. It's the police. Dad, I didn't do it, but I know they won't believe me.
Wait in your room. Beryl. Do what I tell you, John. I think you better hear this.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. What do the police want?
Shut up, Kevin.
John said he was dead when he got to the warehouse.
He wasn't. He died on the way to the hospital.
Well, did he say anything?
He mentioned your son's name. Look, all we want is to talk to the boy. Check his fingerprints, that sort of thing.
John?
He wants to talk to you first, Dad.
I'll get him.
Leave us alone, will you, Kev?
Why did you do it?
Dad, I didn't.
Oh, come on, Sam. Selma gave him your name.
But he couldn't. He was dead.
Died on the way to hospital. Look, I'll get you a lawyer now. Come on.
I'm asking you to say you believe me.
Oh, why should I?
Because I've never lied to you. I need you to say you trust me.
Trust? Look what you're doing to the family.
I wonder if you know what you're doing to me. Would you ask Mum to come in? I'd like to say goodbye to her.
Yeah, very well. He wants to say goodbye to his mother.
John?
Where's his room? I thought so. You're in serious trouble, Mr. Palmer.
Hello?
Hello, Daddy. I thought you were going out.
Oh,
Changed my mind.
Good. We can have a meal together for a change.
I'm not hungry. If you'll excuse me, I'll go to my room.
You've been crying, Gordon. She's been crying.
Nothing.
Must be something you never cry. Now, come on, what is it?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Toby Webster called to collect me, and all of a sudden I started crying. I just felt so damned unhappy.
Unhappy? Has somebody said something, done something?
No, Mother. I just want to be on my own for a little while. Night, Daddy.
Good night, love. You sure you don't want a doctor?
No, just being a bit silly, that's all.
I'll come up in a little while. She never cries.
Suppose you didn't phone or anything?
No.
Well, the other two gone to bed?
Yes, Susan's on early shift tomorrow. What did the police say?
Oh, they interrogated me for hours. Spending so much time there last night didn't help. But I think I managed to convince them that I had nothing to do with him running away like that.
Do you think John killed that man, David?
I don't know. He kept on trying to tell me, but I don't know what to believe.
Now, what's your name?
John Palmer.
That's right. And where do you live?
22 Manly Terrace, Manly.
Good boy. Good boy. Mm. Now, off we go to school. Johnny, do you know who this is? This is your father. Remember, I always told you he'd come back for you one day. He's got a new mummy for you. And he's going to take you to Melbourne with him.
Hello?
Hello yourself. Come on in.
Where are you?
Bedroom. Where else would I be? Just get yourself ready and I'll be all yours. If I don't get these damn checks up today, I... Who are you?
You haven't changed a bit.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You said to come in. You don't remember me, do you?
No. Johnny? Johnny? Oh, John. Oh, Johnny. Oh, darling. Oh, Johnny. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, I'd never have recognized you in a million years. Oh, what are you doing here? How did you find me? Oh, don't tell me. Your father died.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
I found you because you made me remember the address. 22 Manly Terrace. Oh, so different, modern.
Yeah, I had it all redecorated. Well, it's 15 years since I've seen you, did you know?
Well, I did write to you a couple of times.
Yes, I know. But your father wanted a complete break. Well, you still living in Melbourne?
I was. I'm Fiona. I'm in trouble.
Oh?
And if you want me to leave here, I'll go.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
I'm on the run. The police are after me.
You? Oh, I don't believe that.
They think I killed someone in Melbourne.
You killed someone?
I didn't do it. I promise you I didn't do it.
Who was it?
A man I worked for.
You better start at the beginning, John. Tell me everything.
Okay, step. Oh!
Careful.
Now, keep them shut
Other
until
one.
we tell you, all right?
Okay.
Don't worry, we wouldn't lead you astray, you know.
Step up.
Haven't you guessed it?
No.
Slow, I don't know. Are you ready? Righto. Open.
Happy birthday!
It's all yours.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Happy birthday, then.
Gordon, where's the camera? Let's get a photo.
I'll get it. Hi, Dad. Wayne, when did you get back?
This morning. I flew in a day early so I wouldn't miss out on my little sister's birthday party. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Wayne.
Well, this is great. The whole family together. Let's get that camera.
Happy birthday, Angela.
It was until you spoiled it.
I begged my father to believe me. I know I've always been in trouble, but silly things, you know. But I always told him the truth. I don't think I could kill anybody. Certainly not poor old Sam Selmer. Oh, he was right to fire me, I suppose. After all, I'd just smashed all that valuable stuff. Anyway, when Dad left the room to get the police, I just jumped out the window and ran.
So you really ran because your father said he didn't believe you?
It meant a lot to me. We've never been close. And I thought, just this once, it'd prove that I meant something to him. Besides, if your own father doesn't believe you, who will?
I might.
I have told you the truth, Aunt Fiona.
If I asked you to give yourself up, would you do it?
What the hell? Sure. If you think I should, I will. I guess if I yell loud enough that I'm innocent, someone will believe me. It's nice to have seen you again, Aunt Fiona.
Come on, come here. I didn't say you should give yourself up. I just wanted to know if you would. I'm a good judge of character, Johnny. You've admitted you were wild. So was I in my time. But I'm not going to see you arrested for something you didn't do. You're staying here with me until this whole mess is sorted out.
Thank you, Aunt Fiona.
Oh, Nick?
Yeah?
Ah, relax.
Where can I go?
Go. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here and hold my hand while he does it.
Does what?
Oh, yes, that's right. I haven't had time to tell you, have I? Take a look at this. If I told you how I broke it, you wouldn't believe it. Nick.
Morning, Fiona. You realise I wouldn't do this for anyone else?
Of course you wouldn't, but you'll get your reward in heaven, you'll see.
What's he going to do?
Remove the plaster.
Oh.
There's no way they'll get me to hobble down to that hospital. Oh, Nick, I haven't introduced you to my little nephew, Scott Edwards from Brisbane.
Scott, pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
This is some heart you've got here.
Yes. Yes, she certainly is.
It's a waste of time worrying about a birthday, the way things are.
It helps. Ordinary routines. You better sign the card.
Keep asking myself where it could have gone to.
Young people disappear every day, sometimes for years.
They should come back and face the music.
Music? Is that what you call it? David John could spend years in some stinking jail.
How in the hell can I wish him a happy birthday with a murder rap hanging over his head? I'll get it. Hello, Bill.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Mr. Palmer?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
It's about John. Mrs. Palmer?
Hello, Bill.
I just wondered if you'd heard any word from John.
No, none.
You know, the police keep coming around home asking questions about him. I told them I couldn't believe he'd do something like that to Sam. I mean, he was a tough boss and he was mad at John, but well, like I said, we could always look for another job.
Susan said you had another interview this afternoon. Any luck?
No. mention you work with Sam Selma, they don't want to know. I just don't understand why I went back to the warehouse.
I told him to. I told him to go back and apologise and ask for his job back.
Susan probably told you I almost did the same thing myself, but Mum was ill. That's why I haven't been around. Poor old Johnny. He was always so happy-go-lucky.
He's not dead, Bill.
No, but if they catch him, he might as well be. Well, I couldn't hack being locked up like that.
They'd have to prove he was guilty first.
Yeah, well, for his sake, I hope they never do catch him. On the other hand, I keep thinking about him hiding out in the bush or in some crummy room somewhere.
Always put your hand under the bottle, darling. Stops it from overflowing. Oh, isn't it a pity Nick couldn't have stayed to celebrate? And it's sweet of him to take that thing off my leg. Oh, I must show you some of the autographs people put on it later. Oh, thank you. I love champagne. Whoops. Thank you, darling. Well, here's to my freedom. And the nicest surprise I've had in years. You.
Thank you, Aunt Fiona.
Well, now, as soon as we polish this off, I'm going to take you shopping.
What for?
Oh, some new clothes. Anything else you might want?
I'm sorry, I've only got about 20 bucks.
Money. Oh, it's only paper. I've got stacks.
No, I couldn't do that.
You're just like your father, so damned independent.
I don't want to be like my father.
Then take the money.
No.
You can pay it back when you're rich and famous.
I'll never be rich and famous.
Oh, no? Show me your palm. I'll tell you your future.
Oh, you read poems, do you?
I'm the best there is.
I don't believe in all this, you know.
Shut up and sit down. People pay me $20 a pop to do this, so you'd better be grateful. Now, let's see what I can tell you.
Tell me about my mother.
I never met your mother.
I mean my real mother. You must have known her.
Yes, I knew her. She was very young and very beautiful. But I didn't know her really well. Now, what's your star sign?
Virgo.
Yes, of course it was. Yeah. What was the date?
The 14th.
The 14th. The 14th. Why, today's the 14th. Well, it's your birthday today, oh, darling. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, happy birthday, Johnny, darling. Well, that does it. You and I are going on the town.
Aunt Fiona, I'm on the run, remember? What if I'm recognised?
Darling, by the time I've finished with you today, your own mother wouldn't recognise you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angela. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Ready?
Ready. Goodbye, John Palmer. Hello, Scott Edwards. Didn't I tell you I was the best hairdresser?
Yes, you're the best hairdresser.
Oh, I still think you should have let me buy you a smart new suit.
No, thanks.
Well, seeing as how it's your birthday, you've got to accept this. Happy birthday, darling.
Oh, Aunt Fiona, I can't. Not after
Don't
all you've done.
argue. Come on, give me those old clothes and I'll get rid of them for you. Open it.
That's great. Thank you.
Come on, let's have a look at it. Put your hand up there. There's just one word for you. Sensational. Now, let's plan a birthday dinner for you. We could go up to the Cross.
Oh, I
and
can't. Look, it's wonderful of you, Aunt Fiona, but I can't be seen in public. The police are probably looking everywhere for me.
Sit down, Johnny. Listen, darling. There are two things you've got to remember. You're innocent. So stop acting as though you were guilty of murder. And the other thing is that poor old man who was killed won't even rate a mention in the state. Oh, we've all become so blasé to crime that nobody even gives it a second thought. Now, I have given you a new identity. So you go on out and use it.
Okay. But can we eat here tonight?
Here? In the apartment?
I'd like to get to know you again. In spite of what you say, if we go to a restaurant, I'll be looking over my shoulder the whole time. I've got 15 years to make up.
Well, I'd love to dine here if that's what you'd like. I'm not a really good cook.
I can cook.
You can?
Mm-hmm. Hamburgers, how's that?
Hamburgers? For your birthday?
We'll have to get mince and stuff. That'll mean going to the shops.
Good. You just talked yourself into it. Now, come along. Come on. You are going down to those shops, and you are going to be paid like a young guy on holiday from Brisbane. Understood? You want some money?
No, I owe you enough already. I'll pay you back, Aunt Fiona.
Will you go down to the shops? And, Johnny, there's a public phone down the street. If you decide to call your parents, that would be a safe way to do it.
Hello?
Hi, Susan.
John? Mum, it's John.
I'm just phoning to say I'm okay, Susie.
Here's Mum. John, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, we're worried sick about you.
I didn't do it, Mum.
Look, your father's got a good lawyer. Please come back.
I won't come back.
Your father's here now. Talk to him.
No. Goodbye, Mum.
John? Did he say where he was?
No, could be anywhere.
Ah, found you at last.
The beautiful Angela Hamilton receives birthday kisses from her mother and father at a party given in her honor yesterday. They should get a shot of you this morning, before and after.
When are you going away again, Wayne?
I'm not sure. Why?
I don't know. I thought we had a deal that you were going to get out and stay out.
You're going to tell on me?
I might. How can you cheat on Daddy like that? He's always given you everything you ever wanted.
I told you. I needed the money. He'll never be hurt unless you tell him about it, Angela.
Oh, well, I'll never trust you again as long as I live.
Tough. Why don't you have some black coffee? You'll feel better.
Morning. Has the birthday girl got a hangover? Your photo's in the paper. Oh, God. What a dreadful shot. Oh, well. What are you going to do with yourself today? Not much. I might go riding later.
Be careful. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Hi, Scott. I'm Jill. Breakfast in 5 minutes. Well, that was quick.
Who are you?
I told you. Jill Taylor.
What are you doing here?
I'm making breakfast. I always make breakfast. I rent the apartment across the hall.
Oh, is my aunt awake?
Oh, she's gone.
Gone where?
Who knows? She told me to let you sleep until 8:30, and it's 8:30. Oh, I hope you like scrambled eggs. I'm great at scrambled eggs.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You always make breakfast.
We've got an arrangement, Fiona and I. Why don't you sit down? There's some muesli and fruit all ready for you.
Thanks.
What do you want to do today?
Do?
Well, Fiona said she'd be away for most of the day and for me to show you the town.
Don't you have to work?
I work nights. I've got a beat-up old VW if you want to see the sights.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot. Hang on. Your morning paper, sir?
Yeah, thanks.
Ah. Have you read that whole thing already?
I'm on holidays.
Oh. How long will you be in Sydney?
I don't know, maybe a week or two.
Fiona said you're from Brisbane. Where do you live?
Hmm?
Where do you live in Brisbane?
Oh, just outside. Come here. Do you know this girl?
Well, you're joking, aren't you? Do you?
No, it says Dural. That's where she lives.
Yeah?
Well, could we go there? I'd like to see it.
Yeah, sure, if you like. Okay. No, I bet, thanks. Do you want your eggs?
Kevin's home.
Oh, for goodness sake, Susie, concentrate so we can pick a colour and get cracking.
I can't see Mrs. Hardy letting Lynn be bridesmaid. Not after what she said about John.
Oh, don't worry about it. Muriel blows hot and cold. Though you expect better of your neighbours. We're in here, love. I mean, after all, the kids practically grew up in our place.
I'm going to my room.
Kevin, come here. Been fighting. It's about John, right? You have to expect some talk.
You know what some of the kids were asking? Did you see the body? And they had a name for John, too.
I don't think I would.
The crowbar killer. That's when I started throwing punches. I thought they were my friends. Not anymore. And I had another question. One I can't answer. If he isn't guilty, why did he run?
We don't need an answer for that. We know John. We know he's not guilty.
Dad doesn't.
Your dad sees things differently. He feels responsible for John. He's had to bail him out of so many situations. And, well, no matter how things were, your father never would have run. So I suppose he finds it hard to understand.
Maybe.
There's some afternoon tea in the kitchen.
No, thanks. I think I'll go next door, see if Lynn's home.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I'll have tea when your dad gets home.
Take the next turn right and we should come out on the main road.
Okay. You know, you're not a bit what I expected when Fiona said her nephew was in the spare bedroom.
Oh, what did you expect?
Well, someone more like her. Although I can't imagine anyone else like Aunt Fiona.
Over there.
Yeah, it's a girl on a horse.
No, you don't understand. It's that girl.
Oh, sure. Scott, is there insanity in your family?
It is her. The same girl.
Look, you know her name. I mean, if it means so much to you, why don't you just go back to her house and say, "Hi, you're Angela Hamilton. I saw your photo in the paper this morning and I spent the best part of the day looking for you."
Hey, Julia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that I've always had this dream. Always.
Yeah, well, go on. You've always had this dream.
Something's wrong.
What do you mean something's wrong?
I don't know. She's hurt. Come on! She mustn't die. She mustn't die.
Love can happen now and it happened then.
Wondered at the time what love really meant.
When it came from nowhere. When it came, it altered my life. Sons and daughters, love and laughter, tears and sadness.